Yeah.
Okay, that.
Yeah.
Sound okay?
Yes, sound is okay.
Sound okay? Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Namo,
Namo,
Ratna,
Retna,
Taryaya,
Taryaya,
Namo,
Namo,
Bhagavate,
Bhagavate,
Aparte Hata,
Arpatihata,
Bekaze Rajaya,
Bekanzi Rajaya,
Teata,
Teata,
Om,
Om,
Savatata Gata Hum,
Sawatata Gata Hum.
Gume Gume,
Gume.
Imene Mihi,
Imini Mi. Mati.
Sabta Tata Gata,
Satatata Gata.
Samadaya Dikshite,
Samadaya Dictite.
Ate Mate,
Ate Mate.
Pale Papam,
Pale Papam.
Shodani,
Shodani.
Sawa Papam,
Sawa Papam.
Nashaya,
Nashaya.
Bude,
Mama Bude.
Budo,
Budo.
Tatame,
Tatame.
Ume Kume,
Kume.
Buddha,
Buddha.
Chetar,
Chetar.
Pari Shodani,
Pari Shodani.
Dameni, Dame,
Dame.
Meru,
Meru.
Shikare,
Meru Shikare.
Sawa Akala,
Sawa Akala.
Mirtayu Niwarani,
Mirtanu Nirwarani.
Bude,
Bude.
Subude,
Subude.
Buddha, Adiktana,
Adiktana.
Adiktetena,
Adiktitena.
Rachentume,
Lachentume.
Sawa Dewa,
Sawadewa.
Same, Asame,
Asame.
Samanawa,
Samanawa.
Harentume, Sawa Buddha,
Sawa Buddha.
Bodhisattva,
Shame.
Shame, Pashamentume,
Pashamentume.
Sawa Itayu, Padarpa,
Pardapa.
Bayadaya, Purani, Supurani, Purayame, Sawa Ashaye, Binduria, Partibase, Sawa Papam, Chayankari Soha, Om Bekaze,
Om Bekaze.
Maha Bekaze,
Maha Bekaze.
Raja Samungate Soha,
Raja Samungate Soha.
Big Puja. Now, with this 11 pass, what's 1,000 Cherezi? That is, that mantra is so many negative purify and good healthy, and even for babies good, baby mothers, and also for eye became good, more clear. I have 14 different beneficial this slide.
Wow, wonderful.
They're telling. That is Namo, Ratna, Taryaya, Nama, Arya, Jana, Sagare, Berochana, Bayuha, Rajaya, Tathagataya, Arhate, Samyak Sambudaya, Nama, Sawatata Gate Baya, Arhate Baya, Samyak Sambuddha Baya, Nama, Arya, Avalokite Shauraya, Bodhisattvaya, Mahasattvaya, Mahakarunikaya, Teata, Om, Dara, Diri, Duru, Ete, Tsale, Partsale, Kusumeware, Ilimile, Site, Zala,
Zala.
Mapanai Soha, Om Mani Padme Hum.
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 I think this mantra also put Makala
Okay.
because it's
Shenrezi.
charity.
Right.
Also 2011 pass
Uh-huh.
number 10 and Makala pass.
Ah.
Rapu one.
Mm-hmm.
And Makala say upstairs Amitabha pass.
Mhm.
You know,
Amitabha. Yeah, Amitabha.
number 11
Amitabha, yeah.
10 is Makala.
Interesting.
Yeah, pass you look the photo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we make the holy place that something and close then put
I thought we put
something,
Guadalupe.
Shakyamuni Buddha,
Yeah.
maybe Jesus, maybe
Mother
yeah,
Teresa.
Mother Mary.
Mother Guadalupe,
Yeah.
Guadalupe. I think we
I like-
put Guadalupe.
Guadalupe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Guadalupe,
Guadalupe,
Yeah. Guadalupe.
not Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
I like that. Laughing better. Mother Guadalupe.
Yeah, mother also can put.
Guadalupe, very good for San Antonio.
Oh yeah.
People love Guadalupe, San Antonio. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
long history.
Then this
They're
side-
discussing the Mahakala shrine that's being constructed here and how to decorate it and stuff, in case you wondered.
I make holy place something.
That's good.
Oh yes. Now what shall we do? Yeah, now we that mother 4-pound wisdom mother that we talking emptiness. Oh, yesterday I listened Holiness speech in Taiwan. Emptiness, you know,
Mhm.
Chandrakirti text and Lama Tsongkhapa lecture Nyingpo and Chandrakirti Umala Jupa, Mother Mika, Mika Way. My God, very meaningful telling, meaningful. The Chinese, many more. Chinese, what's that? Taiwan Chinese, Taiwan,
Taiwan.
Chinese.
Taiwan,
Yeah.
Singapore, and
Yeah.
very good quality and
Oh yeah, they love the Dalai
all
Lama Taiwan.
the shape.
Yeah.
Monks shape, very make clean, very clean clothes, not look like beggar monk. Tibetan like beggar monk,
Yeah.
very dirty and beer or not make shape.
Yeah.
Chinese make very clean, you know. Their character different. Tibetans make more dirty and strange one.
Strange.
Sometimes this cutting,
Yeah.
this not cutting.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
They forget to do all.
No, they make
did-
joke.
Oh, they make
They do on
joke.
purpose.
They
Yeah.
do it on purpose. Wow.
Till not laughing. Character different.
Yeah, character very different.
One beer sharp, one beer not shabby.
It's funny.
Yes. I don't know. Theater.
Teata.
Gate gate.
Gate gate.
Paragate.
Paragate.
Parasamgate.
Parasamgate.
Bodhi soha.
Bodhisoha.
That is also big protector.
Mhm.
Big meaning. Can recite sometime. That is also good. Sometime have time. Yeah, many. Also poem measurable. Always can tell you. Yeah. Vidam Sharanam.
Udam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Dhammam Sharanam.
Dhammam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Sangam Sharanam.
Sangam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Buddham Sharanam.
Buddham Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Dhammam Sharanam.
Dhammam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Sangam Sharanam.
Sangam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Buddham Sharanam.
Buddham Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Dhammam Sharanam.
Dhammam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Sangam Sharanam.
Sangam Sharanam.
Gachami.
Gachami.
Then we follow Buddha Dhamma Sangha say that holy idea, holy behavior, holy. Then what shall we do? We take vows, commit intentionally. We today till in Latin or today till intentionally not killing, give up, intentionally killing, give up, stealing, give up, sexual misconduct, give up, lying, cheating, that give up. Yeah. Surrender and Ashi mind, and Ashi talk, and that 10 negatives give up. Also, Mayana, important. Mayana said, Jayana said, don't give up attachment. If you give up attachment, big negative karma.
Who say?
Who says that?
Yamataka said,
Oh, Yamataka.
Tantra.
Tantra, yeah.
Yeah, the biggest negative is you give attachment, give up.
Well,
That is biggest negative karma.
if you give up the right kind of attachment, that's a big one.
Attachment never give up. Means attachment means loving kindness.
Right. I mean, if
Right,
it's
so
that kind of
attachment to
attachment.
love and
Right.
kindness
Yeah.
versus attachment
But
to
I
negative.
think no, that the sex is talking no.
No.
Right,
I think
right,
we, attachment to the benefit for all sentient beings. Don't
Big
give up.
meaning. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Be attached to that.
Even Tibetan language, they say, if give up attachment, biggest negative
Yeah,
karma.
you could go to nihilism even.
The Tantra.
Yeah.
Tantra is very funny telling, you know. But this meaning, loving kindness, compassion, give up, big negative.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
is sure.
Mhm,
If-
mhm.
Compassion, give up, then very bad.
Yeah.
Compassion, not allowed to give up. If compassion, give up, you become bad person, or,
Mhm.
you know.
Right.
Yeah, that is a meaning like that.
Mhm.
Anyway, now for immeasurable, that is, I don't know, for immeasurable, compassion, immeasurable, loving kindness, immeasurable, joy. Yeah, that is also with emptiness together, you know, reality or basically everything. All living being, some clear luminosity mind is already Buddha. All living beings have mind. Mind have also gross mind, subtle mind, so many mind, but principle or basic, or that is the third Dhammacakka telling, all living beings' mind is luminosity. They say luminosity. That then Tantra, Mahamudra, Dhammacakka was telling, we have oscillate mind or subtle mind. All living beings have subtle, clear, light mind. That is, Dzogchen say already Buddha. That is already Buddha. No obscuration never harm them. Harm
That mind.
Harm
Right.
that mind.
that mind.
Right.
Yeah. that
Never.
is never. It's always clean.
Mhm.
We remain. Everybody have that. Everybody has have that.
Mhm, mhm. Inside.
That is already Buddha. That is they have clairvoyance, all knowledges they have
So that mind is already omniscient.
already omniscient,
Wow.
but we not recognize
Right.
ignorant.
Right. Very good.
Yeah. Then, but then covering.
Yeah.
You know, candle is already candle
Right.
have luminous. Everywhere go light, but put in the vase and pot,
Yeah.
can't go light.
Oh, right.
Similar, ignorant, not recognize, and ignorant, that is root of samsara.
Mhm,
Then everything going wrong or wrong.
mhm.
Yeah, basically all living beings, luminous mind or mind is Mahatma Gandhi said already God.
Mhm.
Bhagavan.
Mahatma Gandhi.
But Bhagavan no else. But all living being is God. Mahatma Gandhi say
Mhm,
all living being is God. But they don't know. Similar telling.
mhm,
The Hindus style. Mahatma Gandhi, not really Hindu, not really Buddhist, not really Jainism. His own understanding, he respect all. He respect all. Yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, but we all living being have problem because basically mind is also already emptiness. Mind is emptiness. Mind is no different. We can say write down different, telling different, but if really finger point mind and emptiness, you can't separate.
Mhm.
Same.
Same.
But we telling different, completely different, but telling and finger point different.
Mhm.
Finger point,
You can't separate their
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, that is that is a Buddhist Mahayana philosophy. They believe that, and that is a true. I think that is a true, highest view. So therefore, all living beings don't recognize their Buddha or their luminous mind, and then so many suffering, so many what's say complicate, uh, trouble, all come from don't recognize. That is so there's so many hell being and suffering being at the moment existing. That is compassion object, immeasurable compassion object. Yeah. Uh, uh, how wonderful if they became free from suffering. Oh, how wonderful. Uh, yeah, may it be free from suffering. It's okay sentence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
May it be all free suffering being free from suffering. Uh, we wish they are quickly free from suffering. Yeah, that all suffering being free from suffering. Yeah, it causes condition, negatives, recognize and they purify or give up. Now immeasurable loving kindness, that object, all unhappy being, happy less being, they need something, but don't find conditions. But they need step mama or chicken mamas pass away, but chicken babies, that mama's body stood together, nobody belong. Yeah, similar. Yeah, dear baby and dear mama pass away, but baby till dog puppies also drinking dead mama's milk. But they need support. They don't know, but till they're thinking my mom, but mom won.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is unhappy being, happy less being. Yeah, they need so many ideas, so many good teachers, so many, yeah, some food and medicine and something, yeah, idea and intelligent and good companion and yeah, good guide and yeah, that happy less being, happy, unhappy beings, yeah, how wonderful if they get happy, whatever they need. How wonderful if they get. May it be quickly get whatever they wanted, happy, and it causes. We wish. Yeah, that is a good practice. Mind training generate good motivation. Yeah. Yeah, now immeasurable joy is object look like focus, think about. So many happy beings at the moment, so many happy beings. That is wonderful. They are lucky, they are fortunate, they are previous life, good causes, conditions they already did. Everything come from causes, condition. Yeah, good things also causes condition, bad things also causes condition. That is just a natural system. Good condition causes, good result come. Bad causes, condition, bad result come. That is a nature, yeah, nature system. Also scientific. Yeah, Buddhists also, Buddha say like that. Then karma's topic coming. Because karma's topic basically believe this system. You know, if drink poison and ill, or drink medicine and get healthy, that is a system funny, you know. Also, sometimes I don't understand animals, you know, cats never, nobody teach, but they're hiding shit.
Yeah. I was
Teach,
amazed
I
at that when I was
know.
little.
That is also system.
That's wonderful.
They're hiding
Yeah,
cats
hiding
shit.
shit.
I'm very impressed with that.
That nature.
Yeah.
Also chickens doing, the,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
They
dirt.
just know how to be a chicken.
Yeah.
Everything know they.
Yeah.
They are,
Humans, not so much.
Right.
they are low, their system, they know.
Yeah.
Whatever they do, they know.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy.
also have causes condition, all details, causes condition.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shakyamuni Buddha's son Rahu said in peacocks, this feather, each color have causes condition different.
Mhm.
Only my father know, but we don't know. He said.
Oh,
Ah,
He
it's pretty
said,
amazing, really.
"Oh,
It's
my
amazing when you
father
think
know,
about
but nobody know
nobody knows.
because my father is omniscient."
Mm,
Right,
said.
right. So he knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peacock's feather,
Oh,
Mhm.
peacock's
Yeah, yeah.
feathers are beautiful.
yeah, they're green, blue,
Blue,
Oh,
yellow.
I
that
know the design. Yeah.
each have causes condition,
Yeah.
Right.
but we don't know detail.
Yeah.
Only my father know.
Mhm.
He's praise
yeah.
his father.
He's praising his father. That's nice.
He
That's good.
praise his father. Nice, yeah.
Yeah, very nice to praise your father.
Yeah, son Rahu is monk. Yang Chen became monk.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. So many happy being, animal, human. There are, good fortune, good lucky. That is a wonderful causes condition. Yeah, we say, if, how wonderful if they never ever separate, never ever lose happiness. How wonderful. May it be never separate, never losing. It continually good karmas, good causes can cultivate. Yeah. That is a antidote of jealousy. How immeasurable equanimity. Yeah, that is like uh, object is so many uh, over extreme view, over extreme view, or yeah, mm, yeah, my religion good, their religion bad. So many, side, so many side people, not going middle way, but going side, very strong going side. That so many living being and that they need clever wisdom and you know they can understanding go uh, middle way, not go side.
Mhm.
Yeah, they need wisdom and also compassion, loving kindness. Important this point, they need perfect wisdom, perfect understanding, wisdom. Then they will become a good person or let's say peace, equanimity view, and then become result peace. Oh yes, that is for immeasurable. Yeah, that is uh, how now we feel emptiness talking that what's say sapiduria, that's Spanish language. Profound wisdom.
Profound wisdom.
Spanish sapiduria, wisdom.
Yeah. Wow.
Sapiduria, wisdom. Yeah.
I don't know that word at all.
Huh?
I don't know that Spanish word.
Oh, sapiduria. That means what's that? Wisdom.
Hmm.
I teach Spanish and then just a little bit learn Spanish vocabulary.
Hmm.
Ke bono, they say. Always. Ke bono.
Que bono. Yeah. Claro que sí.
No?
Claro que sí. Did they say claro que sí in Spain? Claro que sí? Or that's Mexico. Claro que sí.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
he can speak.
Claro.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, not Claude.
No, no.
no.
Ah, yeah, Claudic.
No. It's just not, forget it.
Misunderstanding.
Forget it.
Another way of saying clear mind or something like
Right.
that, or
Clearly.
clearly
Yeah.
in Spanish.
Languages.
Looks like, oh, yeah.
Yes. Now we till this. How about your profound wisdom, understanding, emptiness, understanding?
Well, a little tiny bit. I mean, but,
Getting there slowly. slowly.
intellectual.
Yeah, but understanding, I think, not so big problem, but learn,
You
not
know.
so big tax.
Yeah.
Because point, then everything understanding.
Mhm.
Important points understanding,
Mhm.
then other things easy.
Mhm.
Important point sometimes need a lot thinking,
Mhm.
lot analyze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I hope your emptiness understanding getting better. Yeah, that's important for Shakyamuni Buddha's essence teaching. He come in this world. He said, my important teaching is
Emptiness. Yeah.
emptiness, or say, profound wisdom. That is why all our problems come from, and problems come from and mind. You know, our problems where come from? Yeah, we don't want problem. Then we problem where come from, and then we believe wrong view.
Mhm.
Then create that problem, and then delusion. You know, attachment, anger, jealousy, all beginning and wrong understanding, wrong belief. You know, we can see something and then how to believe. See and believe. First, we can see.
Mhm.
That time, no belief.
Right.
Just see. Then, grasping or give number, good or bad or something. This is not I, not five senses. In insight, conceptualization or mind, concept. Then concept is different. Even I same, but same I. We have same I, two I, but concept is
Different.
Mhm.
Different concept.
million different million
Mhm.
Yeah.
million concept.
Yeah.
But I is we counting, but concept we
two.
can't counting.
Mhm.
Countless.
Countless,
Countless.
different. You know,
Yeah.
concept. Delusion is concept. Delusion is no I, no five senses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Five senses is no delusion.
Right. Right. The
You
mind.
understanding?
Yeah.
the
Yes.
mind
Yes.
puts the delusion on what we see, hear,
Yeah.
taste, smell.
Five senses is just like glasses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If without glasses, can't read.
Right.
We old time,
yeah.
we
Glasses,
need
yeah.
glasses. Otherwise, small letters can't read.
Can't see. No.
Therefore, five senses definitely no delusion.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
and five senses appearance or object is, I think, I can say no.
So the appearance of the objects of the five senses are.
Right?
No? Sorry, I
This is
need
interesting.
terminology.
In
Yeah.
language.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
No.
Ooh. I have senses. Yeah. I hope. I have senses. Yeah, five senses object is of not refutation. Not
Not to
refutation.
offset. So we're not supposed to refute the objects of the five senses or the appearance.
Yeah. Five senses appearance.
Don't
Not-
refute.
don't refute.
No refute.
Not an object of refutation.
Right.
Refutation.
I understand.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't find this terminology.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah.
The objects, the appearance of the objects of the five senses are not the objects of refutation. This is
Refutation.
not what we're refuting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a. This is definitive reality.
Mhm.
What's a reality?
Yeah.
Five objects. Why five five senses is no delusion
Right.
by reason.
Mhm.
Right.
Five senses is no delusion, and five senses appearance or that object is no refutation. What's that? No
Right.
no object of
Of
refutation. That is also you are seeking. And
Right. That's important.
yeah. Then an object of refutation, which five senses 1 minute, communicate or teleforming or insight,
Right.
conceptual
Right.
When they communicate.
When
right?
we form a concept immediately.
concept.
Yeah.
Immediately concept
Mhm.
come,
Right.
then concept immediately
Dude.
grasping
Yeah,
of
yeah.
give
Right.
number.
Right.
That
Give
is
a label.
object of
Refutation.
refutation.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's an important point.
That is a really big distinction.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
That
It's not
is
what you see, it's what you label and think you're seeing.
So many Westerners who begin to study something like this, they'll say, "Oh, everything's an illusion." They think all the objects of the senses are just an illusion. They don't exist at all.
that
And
is
that's a big-
not detail checking.
That's a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a
Detail
mistake.
checking, but also difficult,
Yeah.
what's say, palace of perception that is too extensive, an object of refutation, too extensive.
Could you read the whole thing again?
You look at palace of.
Oh, fallacy. Fallacy of a pervasion that is too extensive.
You understanding?
A pervasion. A fallacy.
That's
of
a
a
Langrim
pervasion.
Chemo.
Yeah.
Phallus.
That
Fallacy, the mistake,
Right.
mistake of a pervasion that is too extensive. We've gone too
Right.
Yeah.
far with something.
Right.
And so what
Over-
is that? What is the
over
fallacy?
perception. Over perception.
Over perception.
Over perception.
Over extension. Yeah. Extension.
Uh-huh.
Because if five senses appearance,
Mhm.
we blocked or
Yeah,
what say an object of reputate,
yeah,
five senses appearance reputate,
yeah.
and
We've done an
that is overextension, negation.
We've gone too far.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, got it.
Got?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Understand. Yes.
If we
If we refute
what
the
we see
Yeah, yeah.
with our eye sense consciousness, our sense consciousnesses, we have gone too far.
Yeah, we
That
refuted too
shouldn't-
much.
We refuted too much. We only refute our labeling
Yeah,
and our conceptual thought of what we see.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
basically,
yeah.
what we're refuting is the idea that each one of these things exists independently from its own
From
side.
its own side,
This is
right.
where the emptiness part comes in.
Right.
It's yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I say never say blue, yellow, never say
that's right.
No.
That's right.
They don't.
blue. Who say
Who say
yellow?
blue?
Immediately, you know,
Communicates.
what say the information.
Right.
Yeah.
Brain.
Immediately concept say that is blue, that is yellow.
Right.
Mhm.
But I
It does not say
doesn't never say that.
No.
Never say. Just can see,
different.
but
Yeah.
just can see reflection come here.
Right.
But who say that?
It's
Right.
blue or yellow or whatever. Yeah. Right.
Right. We do.
We do. We label it.
Yeah.
We label it blue.
Also,
We're taught that. Yeah.
backside person
Yeah.
is no conceptual.
Backside person.
Backside person, no conception.
You know, five senses and mind and person different.
Yes. Yes.
Person is no mind,
Right.
no form.
No
Right.
senses. no
Existing.
nothing.
Form. Right.
Yeah. The person is
Person
it's like
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, that is. I say five senses appearance, no. What's say? Not emptiness is an object of refutation.
Mhm.
That is quite, yeah, that is according to Lamrim Shemo.
Mhm.
And yeah, according to Lamrim Shemo. Yeah, problem, you know, concept appearance and five sense appearance is what different. Five sense appearance is obscuration of omniscience.
Obscuration to omniscience.
Obscuration of omniscience.
Uh-huh.
And
To omniscience.
that five senses after five conceptual,
Yeah.
five senses bring five conceptualization.
Mhm.
That appearance is omniscient of delusion. What's that?
Yeah. The obstacle to
Or of liberation.
to liberation.
Liberation.
Right. So
they
there are
say.
two. There's an obstacles to liberation and obstacles to omniscience.
Yeah.
And you're saying when we conceptualize
Yeah.
and have come up with delusions, attachment, anger, whatever, that's the obscuration to liberation.
Yeah. Yeah. Liberation.
But the way we see,
Yeah.
that's the obscuration to omniscience.
Omniscient.
Mhm. But what
Because
we see here,
we can't see backside. This
Ah,
house, backside, chicken
Oh, sure,
house,
sure.
we can't
we
see.
can't
Right.
see through it.
Because still we give
Yeah,
up
yeah.
delusion object.
right?
So someone not
Delusion
would be able to see
object.
through it.
And
They would just, yeah.
They would just know.
delusion or what's say mental affliction or
Mental affliction.
what's say complicated mind is
Yeah.
object is complicated mind is like all what's say? Conceptual,
Right, right,
conceptual
right,
mind.
right.
Right.
No five senses. Five senses appearance completely no pure. But till we give up, but difficultly give up, logically can't give up. That what's say conceptual and conceptual appearance, logic can destroy.
Can't give up. Yeah, we can change the way we look.
Yeah.
At it. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. That is
And that's how we get liberated from samsara. If we can remove those faulty conceptions or any conception. Really.
Yeah, that yeah, you are. I mean, you are emptiness topic. How about getting better or not? How? Yeah. That I think talking, but Holiness say delusion is very clever, very clever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holiness yesterday say delusion is very clever.
It's the most clever thing.
And where come from, and you must also need method and wisdom, both need. Holiness say
Yeah, together.
that important self-chasing and self-grasping, that is how to destroy, must try. That is root of problems come from grasping and chasing. Then need chasing other and need everything is not true. Everything not true. Logically, scientifically, reality, not true.
Right.
That logic need.
Right.
Good
Right.
job.
Even not true is many, like onion similar.
Many layer.
Many type
Many layer.
not true.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything impermanent, also not true. You can see everything permanent, but reality impermanent. But also that everything no external. Chitta Matter say no external, but you see external. But that also not truly existing, also inherently existing, but truly no existing. Pasandika say, but no, Sotandika say.
Yeah.
Sotandika. Pasandika say, you know, skin, muha saptal. That
You
is,
keep peeling it away.
they substantially no existing. No substance, no if check, and have past, have future, but person don't find.
No,
Right.
never.
Right. You
Cut,
never find, yeah.
not
Never.
find.
It's gone the minute you look at it.
And don't find entity.
Yeah.
Right.
Entity,
Yeah. An actual entity.
entity don't find.
Right.
That is reality.
Yeah.
You need logically again.
Okay.
We believe substantially and inherently, and but if check, no.
Yeah.
Right.
That is more subtle, not true. Not true, but subtle. That is, they say, 100% not true, 100% leveling, 100%.
Sure.
That is
Yeah.
like more subtle.
Right. More
Very subtle.
Yeah. You know, dependent arising, Baba Shika also accept. Dependent arising, Chitmatara also accept. Dependent arising, or say, in Taliponton, they also accept. In Taliponton, in Tadeponton. And Baba Shika also, they say everything in Tadeponton. And Chittamata say, Sotandika, Madhamika also say everything in Taliponton,
Mhm.
but inherently existing.
Right.
Existing, inherently existing, same.
Right.
That. But Pasandika say inherently no existing. And that inherently not existing in Taliponton, that is more subtle.
This is what quantum physics says. Quantum physics says what Prasangika says.
Yeah.
Same, just a different, they use different terminology, but it's the same thing.
Oh, yeah. That is then if understanding in Taliponton, you don't need many reasons. Automatically, you understanding emptiness.
Mhm.
If you realize it emptiness, you automatically understanding in Talipontonly existing. You understand?
Yes,
Yes,
if you
yeah.
realize emptiness automatically.
Yeah, that is
yeah,
each other.
they go together.
Each other what's say spontaneously
Mhm.
Happen. Result.
How to call? Yeah, understanding.
Understanding.
That is more pasandika is subtle. Anyway, that we practicing usually we focus why we interesting self-chasing, self-grasping, all phenomena, self-grasping, all, yeah, that is, why we that identify, why identify or recognize,
Mhm, mhm.
why we try that. That is, what's say, object of refutation.
Mhm, mhm.
Object of refutation, that is like self-grasping, all
Sure.
phenomena, self-grasping
Mhm,
too,
mhm.
Also that method to say self-chasing, self-important,
Mhm.
that opposite like other chasing,
Other
compassion,
cherishing.
compassion,
Right,
bodhicitta,
yes,
there are so
right,
many
right.
things coming. Yeah, loving kindness and compassion, bodhicitta, and
Right.
22 different bodhicitta. Yeah, level. Bodhicitta
Mhm.
also not one, 22 different level.
Right.
Bodhicitta.
Levels of bodhicitta.
Yeah, level.
I'm just trying
And
to get to
emptiness also, compassion also many type compassion. Yeah, many type different compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this all enemy or object of refutation, self peace or self-chasing.
Yeah. Right.
All
Oh, that's
this-
a tough one.
Holiness both together try.
Yeah.
Otherwise, delusion very, very
Yeah.
intelligent.
Tricky.
Can't handle. Yesterday I listened Taiwan teaching.
Yeah.
Holiness said, their question,
I
and
saw a little bit
holiness
of
give meaningful answer, not direct answer, like
Mhm.
more he telling point.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think have English language, you can listen.
Yeah.
Yes, they do have
he's
it.
amazing.
I saw a little bit of it last night. But not
Yeah.
much.
But basically, Madhavika study need
Mhm.
till complicate. If
Yeah. It's
Madhavika
complicated.
not studied until complicate.
Mhm.
Holiness thinking all is Madhavika's student.
Yeah.
He did it. But people is very new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some people are very new and they're like, I don't understand
Yeah, that is why we important try self.
Yeah.
That is this is man. If we become enlightened or liberation is very far away, but problem will come from this is more near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first thing to deal with.
Yeah, where come
Step
from
one.
how to cultivate the problem.
Start working on
That is
your self-cherish.
important, but liberation, I don't know, some
Way up there.
100 years later, maybe
Yeah, yeah.
in Latin, 100 years later. But problem will come from what going wrong. That important we, close.
Right, close
That's
that
close.
door.
It's right there.
Yeah, very close.
That important. So therefore, our emptiness understanding how to getting better.
Mhm. That's why it's important to recognize it.
Yeah, that is also, always read something
Mhm.
book different. Also listen emptiness topic and
Yeah.
this. So why you need intention or aim goal?
Aim, goal. That's right.
Goal-
It's important to
Goal is
right.
where come from problem or how to deal with it.
Right.
Right.
How to delusion come deal with it and problem. That is goal.
Mhm.
Otherwise, emptiness is emptiness, mathematics, like
Yeah,
Yeah, mathematics, right. It's-
mathematics, and just scholar,
Yeah.
just scholar. Somebody ask me, I can give answer only that.
Yeah.
No, that is we using that is problem. Everybody have. We also have problem. That problem, how to, that is try.
Yeah.
Holiness say, immediately electricity similar difficult, he said. He did 60 years emptiness checking, much better, but immediately electricity, dark house and electricity,
light, it's boom, yeah.
what's say on,
On.
and electricity come, that is impossible.
Not
Right.
like- emptiness is not like that.
Yeah, emptiness is not like
easy,
that.
not
No.
easy. But if you try getting better,
Right.
then he understanding one day he telling Ling Rinpoche, his
Teacher.
great teacher, he said, Ling Rinpoche, my emptiness understanding like that. He telling, Ling Rinpoche say, wow, you soon become sky yogi. Ling Rinpoche enjoy.
Yeah.
You became soon sky
Sky
yogi.
yogi.
The
What is this?
Nanke Nenjoba. Nanka means sky. Nenjoba means yogi.
So
What's
is
say
that someone who
yogi?
can fly? Sky yogi?
Yeah. Sky yogi is very high.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
highest level. Gotcha. Yeah.
Sky yogi, then everything is sky.
Yeah. Wow.
That Garden Tipa is he put in jail, and he go out. He's sky yogi.
You just
Yeah.
get out. Yeah.
It's like fine.
Yeah.
I'll just walk through the wall. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is like that emptiness and that is this side. For example, this side two need.
Mhm.
What say? Object of reputation, object of wisdom. What's that?
They call it
Observation.
observation. They call object of refutation an object of.
Oh,
Observation.
They call it observation. It's what you
yeah.
are,
Ah, yeah.
focusing on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Directly opposition or contradiction. What's say? Apprehended object.
Mhm.
Apprehended object like clinging to as truly, clinging to as truly,
Yeah.
you
That's
understand?
true. Yeah, well, how we apprehend, like, you know, I picked this up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Of course, it's a deer
Yeah.
horn.
Right,
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is the apprehended object.
right, the apprehended
Yeah.
object,
yeah,
It's not what my eyes see or my touch sense, but
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
the apprehended object is deer horn.
yeah. Apprehended object. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's a conceptual, apprehended is conceptual.
This is how you
Yeah, yeah.
Perceive.
Object
Apprehended, the
of the
Yeah.
mode of
Mode of
apprehension.
mode of apprehension.
Apprehension.
Yeah.
Yes, mode of apprehension.
Then what's say? Realize it untrue or realize it not. Realize it not true existing and clinging to as truly, that is opposite
Yeah.
apprehension.
Right.
You understanding?
Yeah.
English?
Well, I mean, if I'm looking at the deer,
Robert's gonna translate.
yeah, okay.
You
Okay.
understanding?
Yeah.
Realize it unreal. Realize it
Right, you realize
unreal.
it's not real.
Wisdom.
Right.
Wisdom. Realize it unreal.
Right,
Mhm.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Sentence.
yeah.
Profound wisdom.
realize
Realize
it's not real.
unreal.
Unreal, right,
And opposite and clinging to as truly.
Right.
right,
This is a
Clinging to as truly,
yeah.
that is what's a refutation?
object of refutation.
No? Object of
refutation.
refutation.
Mhm.
Object of refutation,
Mhm.
but object of refutation too. Object of refutation, subject and
Oh, yeah.
object too.
Subject and
And
object.
object.
Subject,
Subject and
object.
Subject of which one and truly existing is object
Mhm.
and clinging. What's say? Clinging to as truly, that is subject. You understanding?
It's true.
Right. Okay. The thing that's clinging to this as being true is the subject.
subject.
You know, you complicate.
Yeah.
I say, wisdom realize it untrue.
Mhm.
That is, profound wisdom.
Right.
Right,
And opposite, clinging to as true.
Yep.
That is opposite.
That's the opposite.
Object
Object
of
of
refutation
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That is subject.
That's the
Ob-
subject.
Subject. What's say?
Well,
Clinging to
the clinging,
as-
actually, the clinging, yes. Yeah.
Clinging.
The
of
clinging
that-
doesn't exist here.
That is.
Yeah.
But object. Object of refutation. Object one.
okay, what's the other thing?
Truly existing. Inherently existing.
Right. The object of refutation is that this inherently exists as a deer horn the way I perceive it and label it.
Yeah. That.
But then there's another one, which is the clinging.
So
Yeah. That is important. One
There's a subject and
existing.
object part
please
of
don't
object of
forget
refutation.
You know,
Robert Lauren.
Yeah, I know. But this is all part, I mean, can't we talk about them?
Yes,
Everyone,
yes,
yeah,
but
everyone.
It kind of drags things down a little.
What's say? An object of refutation. An object of refutation
I know.
two. An object of refutation two.
Yeah.
Two type.
Yes, I understand.
We get it. Yes, we
An
understand.
object of refutation, one is no existing.
Right.
One is existing.
Yes,
Well, existing, which one existing? Clinging clinging to as truly.
Right.
That is a refutation of what's a negation? What's a
Object of refutation.
obscuration?
refutation,
Refutation.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is existing.
Yes.
Other one inherently existing.
Right.
Inherently existing is like object.
Right, and this is why he said subject and object.
Yes,
There are
I
two
know.
things. There's
Yeah.
the subject that's the clinging, and then we're saying this object exists
Yeah.
inherently. So there are two things that we're refuting. They're connected.
Right.
If inherently existing is existing,
Yeah.
then we can't reputate clinging to as reality. True, I have one easier terminology, I think. Oh, it's complicated, but that is
Yeah.
come from Lamrim Chemo.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh. Ah. Language is a problem. Good for me. Emptiness English learn. Object of negation.
Mhm.
Object of negation, yeah. Gaja. That which is to be refuted.
Object of negation
which
that
is to be refuted, or they say
Object of negation. Yeah, clinging to as truly. Clinging to as truly and truly existing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Truly existing, clinging,
to
what's say,
Mhm.
clinging to as
truly.
truly.
Yeah.
That is both object of negation,
Negation to be refuted.
but one existing, one no existing.
Gotcha.
Clinging to as
Truly.
as truly, that is deluded mind. What's say? That is a object of negation
Mhm.
and existing one. What heard this object like truly existing
Mhm.
or inherently existing.
Mhm.
Inherently existing or truly existing is existing, then we can't refutate this clinging to as
Right.
truly.
Right.
You understand it?
If it exists inherently, then we can't refute the clinging to it.
Yeah, that is they have connection.
Right. They do. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right. Right.
because inherently no existing all phenomena not truly existing, so we can give up clinging to as truly,
Right. Right.
clinging, grasping
Mhm. Mhm.
grasping to as truly.
Mhm.
That is object of negation.
Right.
That how to recognize. That's important. My, I, that is I, mine, that two
Right.
coming.
Right.
Mhm.
And I, mine, that is root of samsara.
Mhm.
And
Grasping, cherishing.
I truly existing. I inherently existing. And I, more important, self-cherishing
Mhm.
and self-grasping
Right.
is object is I. That is intellectual I and what say? What say? Innate I. Innate I
Innate, yeah.
and intellectual I different.
Mhm.
Intellectual I is not body, not mind, not five aggregate.
Yeah.
Have different one. You know, intellectual I
Mhm.
that non-Buddhists say.
The intelligent eye.
Yeah. Even Baba Uka say, Pasandika, he say, mind is person, I.
Mhm.
Chittamatra say, basic mind, I.
Mhm.
But Pasandika say, if look, check, body is, form aggregate and five aggregate, all no I.
Mhm.
Even, atom, bottom,
Mhm.
check,
Mhm.
yeah, no I. I don't find, completely don't find, not else I,
Right.
not else body, same body, no in body, no out body, not different body or different body.
Right. The I.
I is don't find,
Yeah.
but till we say I,
Right.
that is in net self grasping.
Yes.
So that is object of refutation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Object of refutation. Yeah, that is root of samsara.
Yeah.
That must to recognize. Holiness say, science also don't know this. Science not checking much delusion, till
Right.
not checking mind. But science understanding interdependent, interdependent. They're telling very well, interdependent,
Mhm.
interdependent, they believe, they scientifically, they're telling,
Yeah.
but what say,
They have a
I,
connected
my,
delusion.
what say, self-grasping and delusions, they don't know
Right.
much.
They haven't made that connection.
Still
yet.
little bit interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I have a question.
Okay.
So inherently,
yeah,
nothing exists
Independent.
independently,
independently.
right? So why do you even have an object of negation or refutation that if nothing really exists,
Oh, yes.
even though we see something and think it exists, it really doesn't exist?
No, it exists,
Doesn't
but not
exist.
independently.
Yeah.
Everything exists, but not independently. That's the problem we have. We think it's all separate, but it doesn't. But things do exist.
So cooking.
Oh shoot!
Oh, yeah.
She cooks and then walks away and goes to sleep.
Yeah, that is,
Yeah.
that
Today.
that is,
Excuse me.
Pasandika Madhamika say, like, no five aggregates is no person, no I. But Sotandika say, mind is come from previous life and next life going, that is I. Baba Uka say, even Buddhists, even Madhamika, and Chittamatra say also mind is come from, previous life and going next life. That is self. But Pasandika, Madhamika say, 100% mere imputed. Mere input.
Yeah. Mere imputed.
Yeah,
merely merely.
labeling.
Yeah,
But no substantially, no I.
right.
Substantially, no person.
Substantial.
Person, no existing substantially. Yeah, if
So who is right?
that is Pasandika Madhamika.
Who? Yes, but who is right?
Which school is right?
Yeah,
Which
that's
school is
right.
right?
That really emptiness, subtle.
Yeah, okay, so Brian, in general.
Subtle, yeah.
our
That
lineage
is
says the
subtle
only one that's
emptiness.
true is Asandika.
Yes.
For some reason, they confuse
That
it.
is, you realize it sometimes very scared.
Right. I don't exist.
I disappear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Almost. Where is I?
Yeah.
I'm no existing.
Right, right, right.
Just then existing, only leveling.
Right.
That is, if analyze, meditate, analytical, you really scared.
Mhm.
Completely you disappear. You completely disappear. That feeling come, you quite good to resolve emptiness.
Mhm.
But we meditate emptiness with the I is existing. That is comme ça.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If meditate emptiness, I'm disappear.
Right.
Oh, scared.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is
Really
quite a
deepest.
good symptom.
Yeah, yeah.
Good sign.
Right.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
But again, why can't you? You can meditate.
Yes.
You meditate, and if you think nothing exists,
Yeah.
you disappear.
Yeah.
But as Christopher said, you do exist, except you don't exist independently of
Yeah,
anything else.
labeling.
Huh?
Labeling.
Leveling.
Label.
Yeah.
Labeling, yes.
Just labeling.
Yes.
Just mere, what say,
Label.
imputed. What say?
Yeah.
They're merely imputed.
Yes.
Oh, what say that terminology?
It's okay.
A special terminology. I don't know. Oh,
But you or anything is ever changing.
huh?
You or everything is ever changing.
Yes.
Yeah, mere,
So it
merely nominal, imputedly existing.
Merely nominally.
That
reputedly
is,
existing.
Imputedly existing,
yes, yes.
but no substantially, no inherently, no truly,
Only interdependently.
This is semantics.
no truly existing.
Well, no. Truly. What was the other word?
You truly no existing.
Nominally
Nominal,
versus truly. Yes.
nominally, merely nominal, imputedly existing.
Okay. If you impute something, you think it exists. Yes. But if you impute,
Yeah,
you think something exists. Yes.
just labeling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just labeling,
Yeah,
but it does not exist.
substantially no exist.
Substantially.
But
existing.
how do you have something nominally exist that doesn't substantially exist? How can you have nominally?
This I don't know. Nominally,
I don't know either.
merely nominally.
Merely nominally. Imputedly existing. Right.
Yeah. I think you translate better now.
No, seriously. Dive into that.
More clear, I think.
Oh, here goes Robert.
Yeah.
How going Western?
Yeah. Is he speaking?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Great, fantastic. So Geshe did the preliminaries that included the four immeasurables, and in the four immeasurables, he also gave us some teachings on wisdom, talking in the first of the four immeasurables. the measurable compassion. He said that all living beings have mind, and gross mind and subtle mind. And in the third Dharma chakra, or the third turning of the wheel, Shakyamuni Buddha taught that all living beings' minds are luminous. But we have these obscurations or clouds over this luminosity that cause us, because we don't recognize our own ignorance, that is the root of samsara. Similar to Gandhi's teachings when Gandhi said that all beings are God, but they don't know it. So Geshe here taught that mind is emptiness, and that mind and emptiness aren't separate. And this is a Mahayana philosophy. And we get in so much trouble because we don't recognize this, or we don't recognize this mind. So he began after the four immeasurables with the teachings, and said that learning profound wisdom and learning the emptiness teachings intellectually is not so much of a big deal. That if we study it, that we can understand the important points, and then things, understanding it intellectually can become easier. Of course, the trick is to realize it experientially, or realize it for ourselves is trickier. He said that profound wisdom is one of Shakyamuni Buddha's special teachings. And in these teachings, we find that all of our problems come from our mind. And that then Geshe went into the important point. I think everybody understood that our five senses, or what comes to us in our five senses, those aren't delusions. Our five senses are like glasses to the world. They're an appearance. This is not the object of refutation. He said the Lamrim Chenmo made this point, that our five senses and what we perceive are not the object of refutation. Those are no delusion. But the concepts that appear after that, shortly after things appear to us, and then the grasping and aversion, that's the object of refutation. And Geshe said, he used some other terminology and said that we have a fallacy of pervasion that is too extensive. It's like an over-perception or an over-extension. And Geshe made the point that our eyes don't see blue, even though we always say we see blue versus yellow versus red versus this versus that our eyes aren't seeing that's a concept that happens after we see it. And so our five sense appearances, again, are not the object of refutation. He made the point again that concept appearance concepts happening. That's our obscurations to omniscience. Hard to give up these concepts, but that's our obscuration to omniscience. The five conceptualizations of delusions, like anger and attachment, like the emotions, those are obstacles to liberation. So we have, again, Geshe teaching on the obscurations of omniscience and the obscurations to liberation. Geshe said His Holiness has been giving emptiness teachings recently, and said delusion is very clever. Very clever. Our delusions are very clever, and we try to understand, peeling off the layers in our mind. His Holiness said that we need wisdom and compassion. And self-cherishing and self-grasping are actually the enemy. That's the root of our problems that we have to destroy. Geshe mentioned again that the teachings in certain Buddhist schools say if we cut reality smaller and smaller, or we cut time into smaller and smaller pieces, when we do that, eventually we can't find time, or we can't find the present moment, or we can't find reality in that way. But we believe substances and time and matter inherently exist. Prasangika, again, Geshe continues to compare the different Buddhist tenets. He says, Prasangika Madhyamika says that 100% of what we perceive or what we believe is doesn't inherently exist, and that what actually exists is very subtle. So the different Buddhist tenets have different levels of subtlety about what inherently exists. He made the point that dependent arising or interdependence exists in the Bhavashika school, it exists in the Shittamatra school, Svatandika Madhyamika, and the Prasangika Madhyamika. They all accept dependent and arising or interdependence, but the level of subtlety of what inherently exists is different. And with the Prasangika Madhyamika, what actually exists is very subtle, very subtle. He made that point. And if you realize emptiness, he says that you'll automatically understand the concept of what inherently existing means. So talking about our own practice, he said that enlightenment may be far from us, for us, or it might be a long way away, but our problems are very close. Our problems are very close to us. So that's why we hear teachings, or we have teachings about self-grasping and to try to lower the self-grasping or conceptualization of self, because those teachings are meant to help us eliminate our problems. So our problems are very close to us, so that's why these teachings are important, even though enlightenment might be far away. We want to try to lower our delusions so that we can have a happier life and less problems in our life. Yeah. So how to recognize the object of negation, and what is the object of negation? Geshe was talking about the innate I versus the intellectual I, and how the Prasangika Madhyamika completely says our 5 aggregates, or our body-mind complex, that's completely, all of that is not I, and that you don't find I, and that the mind and body isn't I, but 100% we merely impute this concept of I on the 5 aggregates, but that there's actually nothing there substantially. Geshe made the point that if you do well in your practice and you study and meditate on this and you become scared, that's a very good sign. If you become scared that you're losing yourself or that you're going to disappear, if that feeling comes and you get scared and because you start grasping like, oh, start being scared that you're losing yourself or you're going to die or you're dying, that is good. That's good. Then you could have a good result if you reach that. If we don't meditate on emptiness and we don't reach that point, like we're losing ourselves or and we don't get scared about that, then our meditation is so-so. That we should actually see that as a good sign if we do that kind of meditation and become scared. But that Prasangika Madhyamika, again, he said 100% merely imputed on the 5 aggregates. But the other different schools, they say something different. The Chittamatra, for example, says that the basic mind, Geshe said, is I. Svatangika Madhyamika said that mind comes from previous lives and then will continue on to future lives, that there's an I there. But Prasangika Madhyamika, 100% merely imputed on the 5 aggregates. Geshe said that science doesn't actually know this. Science is good at understanding interdependence and understanding certain things, but science doesn't check delusion much, and science doesn't check the mind much. There's a part I missed that we spent some time on, just 1 minute. I think I've lost it a little bit. The teachings Geshe gave us about the object of negation, when we cling on to something as truly existing, there's 2 parts to that. One part of it exists and one part of it doesn't exist, okay? There are 2 parts to that, the object of negation, of clinging on to things as truly existing. Clinging on to things truly, clinging on to things, that's a deluded mind. That's actually existing. The object, the thing that we're clinging on to that we think inherently exists, that does not exist. That does not exist. If that did exist, we could not refute number one. We could not refute the subject, the clinging part. So Geshe said that's an important point when studying or meditating on the object of refutation, is there's two parts to clinging on to something as truly existing. The clinging on part, that's a deluded mind that exists. The object that we're clinging on to, that does not exist. And if it did exist, we couldn't refute the first part.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Bravo.
That was wonderful. Good job.
Yeah,
Very helpful.
yeah, that is our emptiness view. How to, yeah, do that. Yeah, so many small things fixing, you know.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, that is yeah. You know that I telling that five senses appearance and also five senses immediately make conceptual appearance. Conceptual appearance is not truly existing. Conceptual is, I already mentioned that, what say, yeah?
Merely nominally.
Yeah. Conceptual is true thing of everything. Conceptual, wrong imaginary.
Mhm.
Yeah, that, what say, deceptive, you know, what say, mental construct
Mental
and
construct
fabrication.
and fabrication.
This vegetable
Vegetable.
fabrication. Yeah, that mind is whatever mind that is truly no existing. Appearance is no existing means like man, what's say, principle is concept appearance is not true. It's not true. Concept's appearance is not true. But you know, five senses appearance, we can't refutate. Logically, this five senses object no existing, we can't say they're existing. But immediately concept mind come. Concept mind's appearance is 100% no existing. Concept is 100% not correct. You know, emptiness means truly no existing, inherently no existing. Whatever you see, that is truly no existing. Means whatever you see means not your five senses. Your mind see,
Yeah.
that is truly no existing. That's,
Yes.
yeah. If you see your five senses, that is no existing means then almost became nihilism.
Yeah, nihilism.
Nihilism. Five senses, whatever we see, whatever we feel, whatever fire come, water and cold, everything, that is not, that is five senses understand. You know, if fire hot, you need touching senses,
Yeah.
touching senses.
Yeah.
But that's existing.
Right.
But beyond immediately, then
Relabel.
then
That does not-
exaggerate.
Right. That does not exist as
So
we
Up,
label it.
down, exaggerate.
So
Yeah.
the five senses
Yeah,
exist.
Yes.
five senses exist.
They exist independently.
Yeah, that is five senses. How to existing. That is each
tomorrow's
philosophy different, but other in this case, what's say in this
In
case?
this case, yes, that's correct.
Pasandika Madhamika, we try important.
Yeah.
Pasandika Madhamika, that is like what's say independently existing. For example, I existing because the poem existing. Poem and I is independently existing. If no existing I, no existing poem. A poem existing and I existing. I existing, we can say poem. Poem is who know, who say poem existing. I say this. Do I say yes existing?
Mhm.
Because everybody, all living beings have no I. I think poem no exist.
Well, people
Well,
who are blind
But
have been
that-
with things.
Poem existing, I because dependent on everything. Tall existing, short existing.
Right.
Short existing, tall existing. That is
They're dependent on each other.
dependent, till gross,
Right.
gross,
Right. On the gross level.
gross independent.
Right.
But still
Subtle.
subtle independent, then 100% imputation. That imputate, what's that, labeling,
Mhm.
100% labeling, only like person no existing, because only pipes
Sense
aggregate,
Oh, aggregate.
we check, person don't find. Completely 100%, no even atom, bottom, all just five aggregate, we can labeling or put name person, labeling person. And also forest. Forest is like many tree,
Right.
but check, forest don't find.
Right. No tree.
One tree is this tree, no forest. This tree, no forest. That is
Yeah.
subtle checking.
The subtle checking. Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, subtle checking. Also, this momentary.
Right. Momentary. Yeah.
Which one time?
Right.
Time, past time, future time, past time, future time,
Right.
and
Now.
the
But where's now?
percent and percent also. Which one percent
Right.
disappear?
Right.
Similar forests disappear.
Disappear. Right.
And
When you
person also five aggregates
disappear.
disappear. Same logic.
Right.
Time
Time logic. Yeah.
logic, that is similar checking.
Right. When we look and look and
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
we cannot find
looking,
this
don't
system.
find.
Right.
That also reality logic.
Right.
But we thinking morning till evening, same tree.
Right.
This tree, yesterday also same, today also same, no changing. Permanent.
Right.
But we thinking quite permanent.
Mhm.
But reality, one moment, this all changing,
Right.
changing.
Right.
And everything scientifically, whatever we see, that is not true.
Not true. Right.
Even we see our eye, that is not true.
Right.
But momentary changing, But we five senses object is, I say, not object of negation, this case, emptiness. Emptiness, object of negation means conceptual,
Thinking.
what's say, appearance.
Yeah.
That is, we can logically no existing, we can give proof,
Yeah, we can give proof.
to purify,
Yeah.
what's say, purify, what's say,
Purify.
rational.
Oh, rationalize. Yeah.
Rationally can tell,
Yes.
logically can,
Logically, you can tell. Yes.
whatever my opinion is, my opinion or my conceptualization appearance is 100% logical, not true.
Right.
That is object of negation,
Right.
object of
Negation.
what's that?
Refuted.
Refuted.
Refuted. Yeah.
But not yet this what I see, but this change again. This is momentary. Whatever I see, that is my eye, but bird eye different, monkey eye different, snake eye different, you know. But this still, what's a obscuration of omniscience, not delusion. Five senses is no delusion.
Right. The five senses themselves are not deluded.
But still, five senses, we must need changing.
Yeah.
Five senses not changing, and we never became omniscient.
Right.
Because we can't see backside.
Right. Can't see through it.
Yeah, that is.
So he's making a distinction between,
Huh?
what happens because of our delusions, which are more on the emotional side.
At
and
the
what
moment,
happens because of our
delusion.
not knowing, the lack of wisdom so those are the two areas of distinction he's trying to.
Yeah.
For example, if we thinking this house snake,
Oh, the hose is a snake.
snake, but we can see, but this rope, reality rope, but
Right.
dark,
You
and
can't see clearly.
can
think.
see a little bit, but
Yeah.
not clear.
Yeah.
And then if you put here, you can't see. You close your eye,
Yeah.
but it doesn't help till doubt they have snake. But you need doubtless. But eye is no doubt.
Right.
Eye close until scared.
Yeah.
But if what's that? Light,
Yeah.
that is no snake. 100% this is rope.
Right.
But till sometimes your eye can see snake.
Yeah.
But this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This doesn't make problem.
Whether it's a snake, whether it's a rope, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Neither one truly exists.
I are truly existing. Yeah, snake is truly no existing.
Exactly.
Rob snake and reality snake is both labeling,
Yeah.
100% labeling.
Yes.
Rob snake is Madhamika, Pasantika Madhamika using. And dream snake is Chitamatara using. And magic snake is Sotantika Madhamika using. And Rob snake, Pasantika Madhamika using. They're telling, but like onion, similar. This pillows more diva,
Yeah.
different explanation. That is interesting. 4 different snake.
Right. 4 different snakes.
But also 5, reality snake.
Yeah.
This is the pixie dust that uses-
But reality snake is not truly existing
Right.
because like dream, like magic,
Like
like
movie,
Rob,
cinema.
yeah,
Like cinema.
yeah, like Rob
referring to
snake,
school.
like magic snake,
Those are
like
referring to
like
schools.
what's say, dream snake,
Mhm.
dream snake, and Rob, no, what's a reality snake? Same or not same, but certain matters say no inherent, no externally snake, no externally, just your mind is how became snake, how became your subject object, but no externally, no substantially existing.
So I have another question.
Yeah,
Let's say you are born blind.
Blind.
blind, yeah,
Can't see.
yes,
Born
Yeah.
blind.
born blind,
Okay, you don't know
yes,
and have never labeled a snake as a snake.
yes, yes,
You walk along,
yes,
the
yes,
snake bites you.
yes, yes,
So you have no label,
yeah,
you know what it is,
yes, yes,
but it bites you.
yes,
And if it has poison,
yes,
it
yes,
puts poison in you.
yeah.
So then is everything still not real, not true?
Yeah, that is there's inherently not true.
Inherently not true.
Well, okay, inherently not true,
Yeah,
but still
You have poison in your foot.
there's poison in my foot.
yes, but that is dependently
Existing.
existing.
The snake.
Yeah, dependent interdependently
Of you
they have
being
snake.
there and getting bit.
So if I
Yes,
in some life became truly enlightened
yeah, in Latin.
and I got bit by a snake,
Nothing would happen.
If you became in Latin,
yeah,
Mhm.
not biting
The
snake,
snake not biting you.
because that is if we have concept
Not
still have snake. If we have give up concept, snake no problem, poison no problem, but changing everything because realization. If Aryas, body is less bacterial,
Yeah.
and it became holy being, no sick. Yeah, this is a situation,
Poison, food, no difference.
situation, realization high, body changing, even small realization.
Mhm.
If you get shamatha, you are feeling all changing. You are feel all changing, very comfortable, very light. You also sometimes see outside, only mind. Or that true over the outside one deer or something, if look window, exactly there.
Mhm.
That just not high realization. Realization make, different. Also, don't eating meat, that topic in Sutara.
Mhm.
Buddha say, I have completely pure life. No insect die, even I go, no insect die. But your body is causes condition is contaminated, uh, virtuous result.
Contaminated virtuous result.
But my body uncontaminated virtuous
Virtuous
result, completely different. That is the answer I saw. That because the realization high, but of course we have so many doubts. That is good, but still,
Scientific mind.
yeah, that is everybody that's coming.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
doubt, if go airplane fell down, but this is reality. No problem.
Right.
But airplane is inherently no existing. It doesn't
It
help.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
Doesn't
right, it doesn't
help.
help because the plane still went down.
Die.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Anyway, that I say appearance. That is a five senses appearance existing and is close is our delusion not become less. Even attachment object, angry object, they have enemy and beautiful girl, handsome man. If we kill them all, but attachment not disappear. Also, you become yourself, your eye became blind and cut your what's that?
testicle.
Men's hand
Yeah,
or the
testicle.
testicle take away till your attachment not going. Because
That's a new one.
yeah,
With that example.
need also eyes follows it doesn't help because the appearance if eye close appearance no exist.
Yeah.
If this cut and something channels makes but still attachment and also she kill or he kill everybody animals kill till angry.
Mhm.
It doesn't help. Animals kill is the wrong method. Correct method of what's say conceptual appearance. That is not true. 100% logical, not true.
Mhm.
You need opposite wisdom, perfect wisdom. Realize it not true, but the clinging my what's say conceptual appearance truly existing. That opposite wisdom say analyze logically no true. That is emptiness practice like this. You understanding my English?
Yes,
Not
yes.
perfect, but
Yeah, we're understanding.
because therefore I said contradiction. I telling contradiction means like which together contradiction, eyes appearance together contradiction, or conceptual appearance contradiction. Conceptual appearance and that wisdom is contradiction. Therefore, opposite wisdom need.
Mhm.
That is emptiness view they using. That we using. Otherwise, how attachment is a problem, anger problem, jealousy problem. We kill all opponents. That is doesn't help. We make bomb. What's that? Gun bomb. It doesn't help.
Mhm.
We need
Wisdom.
conceptual appearance how to eliminate it.
Right.
That is need logical wisdom. That is telling Shakyamuni Buddha.
Yeah.
Yes, this makes our problem is what's say reduce or
Yeah,
what's
reduce or disappear.
that? Disappear, yeah.
Yeah. Reduces the
This
problem.
dispel,
Dispel. Yep.
dispel, yeah. Yeah, that is logic. But otherwise, have a lot, but we need a lot debate,
Right.
wonderful debate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then getting better, little bit better.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, you know, appearance and appearance, you know, Gelug masters telling, Gelupa masters telling, five senses appearance and conceptual appearance different. You must object of negation or refuted conceptual, what's say, conceptual, conceptual object of model of apprehension.
For the mode of apprehension.
What's that? Apprehension. Apprehension object. Apprehension object. Conceptual apprehension object. That is logically no exist,
Right.
not true. Yeah, this opposite is wisdom realized untrue, unreal.
Unreal.
Unreal, yeah, that's neat. That is how to logically, how to, we need that practice need.
Right.
And appearance, you know, five sense appearance, and we not criticize, we criticize, refute it, and concept appearance that look, many masters say you can't make separate. You can't make separate. Whatever you see, that is concept appearance, they say. That is all not true. Whatever you see, that is not true. Because the concept appearance and five sense appearance, you can't do separate. You are foolish. Yeah, that Gelug master.
Geshe, it's time.
Yes.
Class time.
Oh, yeah.
Class time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Some masters say, this is a five sense appearance, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It doesn't harm.
Right.
And concept appearance harming, that criticize or refuted.
Right.
What's the refuted?
The object of refutation.
But many masters, Gelug masters say, impossible. And, but basically, you are right, different appearance, you can say out, but if really practice, no different. You, whatever you see five senses, that is no existing, no true. That meditate.
Right.
You know, Lamrim Chemo say, yeah, that inherently existing and existing different. You don't need refutate existing. You need refutation inherently existing. Then complicate, you know, but difficult make inherently existing same.
Mhm.
But reality different. Then Nima Kaiju say, whatever you see, that is, you know, also appearance and object different, they say. Object existing, appearance no existing. You know, everything existing, but whatever you see, that is no existing.
Right.
easily tell agricultural
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
You know, whatever you see, that is analyzed. Yes, doesn't true,
Right.
not true. But existing, correct one, you can't see
Yeah.
till.
Yeah.
That is enigma.
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 But
That
Giluk
one
to master.
You missed a good discussion.
No, he can hear it in there.
Oh,
I heard some of it upstairs. But... oh well, I'm here just in time for us to
Yeah.
end.
You understanding? I need you, but sometimes better tell what's going on.
Oh. Well, I had to take care of Mom. She was she was cooking.
Oh yes.
It was scary.
Oh, mom cooking.
Yeah, Mom cooking, and she shouldn't be cooking, but yeah. So I had to make
yes,
her
helping.
something to eat. Yeah.
Yes. This five senses. I mean, five senses appearance and conceptual appearance
Uh-huh.
different.
Right.
And man teacher, principal teacher, Master Tsongkhapa say inherently existing different.
Yes.
Inherently existing is we refutate,
Yes.
refute,
Refute.
refutation, or
Yeah.
say.
Mhm.
But existing, we don't do refutation.
Right.
But this is existing.
Yes.
Then till delusion, but inherently existing girl, no existing, you know, girl existing till attachment, or
Right.
you know, girl existing,
Sure.
enemy existing, and till anger,
Right.
yeah, but inherently no exist. It doesn't help much. But
You're right. You're right.
but reality different. But then Gelugpa master say five senses appearance, no delusion object. But conceptual appearance is delusion object.
Object of
That
recognition.
is you must refutate.
Mhm, mhm.
That is object of negation.
Yes.
That is five senses object, no object of negation.
Mhm.
But other Gelugpa masters say, very high masters say, for example, seven Dalai Lama and Changja Rinpoche Doji and many this very, very huge masters say, Gelugpa say, yes, right, different appearance, but you can't make different. You know, five senses appearance, conceptual appearance, you can't make different. Whatever you see, that is no existing. That is a object of negation. You
Yeah,
understanding?
Yeah, I do.
Because reality different. Can say voice or sentence, five senses object
Mhm.
and conceptual object, we can say easily tell different, different. But that is true. But if meditate, you can't make different. Also, existing, inherently existing, can't make different. Inherently no existing, same.
So what is the solution? How do we get rid of our delusions? If
Yeah. Delusions object is,
Christopher, you follow the Buddhist path.
well, no. But if you can't make a distinction between inherently existing
How
and
do you get
existing,
rid of delusion?
and if you're deluded, even if you say this doesn't exist, so what do you do?
the only thing it'd be is
I'm
a
asking a
light-
question, so there's an
Okay.
answer.
that,
Yeah.
then Nyingma say, master say, object existing, vision no existing. Whatever you see, that no existing,
The
but
object doesn't
everything
exist.
existing.
Right. Okay.
So the
That's
object
great.
Everything
exists, but what we
existing.
That's
see-
perfect. That's quantum physics
That
right there.
that long
Yeah.
chamber,
Yeah.
existing everything, but whatever you see, that is completely 100% no existing.
Right.
That easier understanding.
Mhm.
But Gilu master say five senses, but that reality, but difficult refuted.
This may be helpful. According to quantum physics, nothing exists apart from a consciousness that observes it. Otherwise, it does not exist.
Uh-huh.
It does not exist as it appears. It has to have a consciousness. A consciousness is the element here.
Uh-huh.
So nothing, all of the stuff that we're seeing with our eye senses and all this stuff actually doesn't exist without a consciousness to observe it.
Yeah, yeah.
Once the consciousness is taken away, which it can't be, but if the consciousness is taken away, none of it exists. It just completely falls into what they call the emptiness or quantum field. It just doesn't exist.
Also Bayan say, I belong. That's the devotee also
Yeah.
maybe can come.
Blind eye, Brian was using it. If I
Brian
was born
said-
blind.
Yeah,
And I
well,
don't
this-
have a conceptual
but they
mind,
have
but a
but-
snake, and a snake bites
That is-
me.
right.
And
Yeah.
you can debate this.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
can see how blind people are raised, you know, and then
They've been
then
given
they
a
have a whole
conceptual
concept.
Yeah,
sight.
Geshe
Yeah.
mentioned different animals see.
Yeah,
They
you
see-
can.
yeah,
please,
everybody,
summary.
every consciousness experiences a different thing. But
Right.
Americans, Robert.
Yeah, quick summary. Geshe said that when our five senses lead us to conceptual appearance, that this isn't truly existing. It's a wrong imagination or a deceptive mental construct or a fabrication. But the five senses object, as we were just listening to, we can't refute, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit because Geshe said more on this, that different masters say different things. So how do those five senses objects exist when we say that it does exist? Depends on the philosophy. Prasangika Madhyamika says that our five sense objects, what we perceive, purely exist dependently, like concepts like tall and short. It's all dependent on some point of reference. Or Geshe gave the example of a forest. Where's the forest? There are many trees, but what is the forest? It's purely a concept. Or, and Geshe said, when we slice up time, what is time? What's past and future? Purely concepts with a present. Same with matter when we chop it up. So immediately when our five senses encounter something, almost immediately the conceptual mind comes. And that 100% this doesn't exist. What the mind sees in this way is 100% not existing, according to some schools. But if we go as far as to refute the sense objects themselves, then and say no objects exist, then that's more like nihilism. But we, on the other hand, think that from morning until evening, a tree exists and it didn't change at all. But the reality is that it's always changing. So the object of negation when we're studying emptiness is this conceptual appearance. And that this conceptual appearance that 100% is not true. The question was asked about, and we can think about it for ourselves, what if a blind person who has no label, who's never seen a snake, is bitten by a snake and then gets poisoned and maybe dies of poisoning? Is it still inherently not true? And the question, the follow on to that was, if does an enlightened being, will they get bitten by the snake? Geshe said for an enlightened being, it's much different. That once you've given up concepts, a snake is no problem, poison is no problem, everything changes. And Geshe made the point that even if you have a small realization, a smaller realization, something like shamatha, that your body changes and the way you see things and how your world appears changes. Like, for example, he said with shamatha, your body becomes very light and very comfortable. So realizations, it's hard to talk about what it's like as a realized being because the world is completely different. Even with a smaller realizations, the world is different. But then he says that questions like this are good and having doubt is good because if we're on an airplane and it crashes, the fact that it's inherently doesn't exist in that moment doesn't feel like it matters very much.
Right.
So there is that recognition that our world does matter to us and that we have these attachment objects and anger objects that are very difficult. Geshe made the point that if a man, as an example, chop off his testicles and then make him blind, that won't actually cure your attachment. You can't do it that way. Like if you are angry at another animals or other human beings or another political party, you can't actually solve your anger by killing them all. That doesn't solve it. It's actually what you have to try to kill is this the concepts that you have or the way that you look at the world. That is the only resolution. You can try to make the world or mold the world into a way that's going to solve your attachment problem or solve your anger problem. That does not work. It's impossible, he says. I think that's one big point that Geshe made. And then at the end, again, we talked about how the sense appearances are true, but then we get concepts, and that's not true. Geshe said some masters say we can't separate those things. So intellectually, maybe we can separate them, but when we get down to our practice, maybe it's better to think that everything I see and sense isn't true, because actually it's impossible for us where we're at right now to say that these things are separate. Geshe talked about the Nyingma and Kagyu tradition, saying in Nyingma in particular with Longchenpa said that everything actually exists, but what we see and sense does not exist. So that's what Longchenpa says, and that can help us with that. So again, all the objects out there, they exist, but how we sense them absolutely does not exist. Tsongkhapa said existence and inherent existence are different. And the idea that things are inherently existing, that is the object of our refutation.
Good job. Thanks,
Yeah,
Robert.
thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
You'll have to do prayers.
I don't have the
Oh, we
prayer
don't have-
sheet. Robert, do you have the closing prayers?
No.
Does anybody have the dedication prayers, Claude?
Oh, just we do.
We could do the ones we know.
Hari Rave Kove Shinkam Dir Panda.
I have them. I have
Oh,
the dedication prayers.
Can you read them?
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. Dedication prayers. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. Due to all these merits, may all father and mother sentient beings have all the happiness, and may all the lorums be empty forever. Wherever there are bodhisattvas, may all their prayers be accomplished immediately. Long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chinrin Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Long life prayer for Lama Soepa Rinpoche. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjuna's victorious doctrine, who massively accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior, myself, and others, your disciples, please, please live long.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
that what's it? Oh,